Hey, what up, traders? It's 7:41 in the morning on the 19th. Up a little bit earlier than yesterday. Haven't had a coffee yet, but just gonna have a quick scan through the charts, see if there's anything that we can look at before the London Open in about 20 minutes. It's just on the 60. Let's have a look at the range from yesterday. It's fairly smallish. The range from this morning is even smaller. You can see it a little bit clearer on here without all the other lines. So there's our range there. Okay, there's our range there from this morning, there to there. There's yesterday's, there to there. There's Friday's, there to there. So we've put in two really tiny ranges so far. 15-minute. I do like to. So we're at the bottom. Okay, so that's good. So we're at the bottom of this range here, which is yesterday's value area low. We've had this value area overnight, and we've broken out, and we're just below it at the moment. We've got, this is the 15-minute, by the way. We've got cumulative delta is negative. Haven't really been above zero since there's a small blip overnight. It's at 3 this morning, and then we've just sold off basically, but it's just been a bit grindy down there. So let's have a look at the 3-minute, see if there's anything we can see. What have we got? We got a little algo there at 6 this morning, which will be that Stooges with Stooges with trend, and then we'll have negative on the upswing, which is this one, and it's giving us that signal there, and that's on the break of the value area low. So if we were up at 6 this morning, we could have taken that. We could have put your stop above the Depop or above this block here, because that's the next swing up. Yeah, I'd have put it there actually. I wouldn't have put it there. It's too far away. Looks like we're reversing. We've bounced off of this area here. So this is value area low from yesterday. We've got this, see this green block there. That's our support level. And we've just bounced. We've just taken out a tweezer there. So what I'm going to do is, I think maybe it might come up here. So I'm going to just take a blind trade away from tweezer. So I'm going to do that for now. Set the target, probably the range high, somewhere up there. For now, I'll do. Now I'm just going to follow this up and see if there's any confluence, anything I need to be aware of. So we're still negative here. Still negative there. So there's my tweezer. There's the candle the tweezer's on, and I'm just going to put the stop there. So if we come down, we'll take that out. It's a nice small stop. That's fine. First one of the day. Get it out the way. If it's a loss, it's a loss. If it's a win, it's a win. Don't care. Right, let's have a quick look at the ranges here. So we've got a massive block down here. This block here is bigger than this block. So that's interesting. But we've reversed off of it now, and we're up and around this area here. So we may go sideways. Obviously, if we come down here, that takes out my stop anyway, and we look for a continuation lower below here. This is a bit of a punt, really, to be fair. But with a small stop, it doesn't matter. So we've bounced off of 1, 2, SD2. SD2 is this range low, and it's the value area low from yesterday. So that's interesting. So SD2, so we've got a little bit of confluence there. A little bit negative here. Still got some positive figures there on the cumulatives. Still negative here, negative here. There's not a lot going on there, really, to be honest. What we got? 15 minutes to the open. Well, that's either going to take us out or it's not. So we just play it by ear for now. So I'm down below my tweezer now. So I am quite prepared at the moment to be taken out. So that's fine. I'm happy with that. So if we take out the bottom of this candle here, which formed the tweezer, the bottom swing of that tweezer, then I'll be looking at a change of behaviour. I don't really tend to do counter trends, but first one of the day, small stop, I can deal with that. Let's have a quick look here. Yeah, that's okay. What gets taken out? So on the 60, this is interesting. So over the course of this morning, we have actually been positive on the delta, haven't we? So we've been positive on the delta all morning, to be fair, which is fine. Let's just mark this up here. Okay, so that's it really. I think looking at all of the cumulative deltas across the different time frames, definitely the 3 minute, definitely the 15 minute ish, we're looking negative, to be fair. I mean, there's not much going on, but we're coming up to the open, so we'll see. I did like the fact that it had bounced off of yesterday's value area low. So this area here, so it's bounced off of this. And it hasn't actually made a new low here, I don't think. Yeah, let's see what the open brings. We've got 10 minutes, 11 minutes. I'm going to grab a coffee, I'm going to put this on pause. 7:49. I'll be back in a bit. Okay, it's just gone 8. That's the open. Let's see what it does. There's my tweezer. So we're back above my tweezer now. And we did come down a little bit here. And then here, bounce back up. This is the 15 minute. We're still above this area here, which is great. I'm happy with that. Cumulative delta on the candle. Oh no, on the cumulative delta is around 0, actually, to be honest. On the candle it's negative still as well. So I'm not hopeful. Yeah, we're going to get taken out, which is fine. It's always good to get one out of the way, isn't it? The good thing about NQ is you can keep playing it and keep playing it, and as long as you're sensible and you stick to your plan, you can, even if you dig yourself a hole, there's usually loads of opportunities through the day to get your money back. You've got to be a little bit careful if you hit your drawdown limit. You've got to be a little bit careful. One thing I wanted to talk about was mental acuity as well. So yesterday I got online a little bit late, had a bit of a headache, took a trade and it went to target. Brilliant. However, I wasn't feeling 100%, and I shouldn't really have been trading yesterday because I didn't get a good night's sleep. So it's a good time to talk about how you should really view your mental state, and whether you should be trading or not. You know, I got a bit lucky to be honest yesterday. It was a punt, a little bit like this one, a little bit of a punt this morning, but I'm a little bit more clear ahead today. So if it goes negative, I've got a nice small stop, and I'm happy with that. And then we can just keep playing it. If we consolidate, okay, so if we consolidate below the value area, I'd like to see it below this area here. If we're going to go negative, if we're going to go short, I'd like to really see it below this value area here. So if we consolidate down here, then we're going to be looking for shorts. We'll have a look at the 15, and we'll have a look at the 60, and we'll see if this goes negative here. We'd like to see that go negative on the 60. Definitely want to see more negative on 15. So if we just do this like I did yesterday, let's have a quick look, and we put in something like this. So we want to be larger than that line negative if we want to be going short. We can also do it on the 3 minute as well, although that's fucking tiny, isn't it? That's tiny. You could possibly do it on here. So I'll just mark that up as well. This one here, although that's really tiny margins, isn't it? It's going to be quite difficult to see that. So yeah, just marking up some of yesterday's MBOX histo and cumulative delta, and that will give us some sort of idea if we're gonna be reversing and going south instead of north. But yeah, this area here would be nice to get into, to break into. Looks like we're going north anyway. Right, let's just take a quick look. Okay, so we're definitely back up into this range here, which is the value area from yesterday. We're coming up to the bottom of the value area, so the value area low from today. It's interesting. So we want to see it in this area. So if we're going to go north, we want to see it in this area, then we want to see it break above here, and we definitely want to see it above here, and then we can play it to the top of the range. If we get above here, we can have a look at targets above that. There's another tweezer there. I'd like to break above that. That'd be nice. Okay, so it's bouncing around underneath the value area low, so there's some rangy stuff here, some consolidation. Sometimes you can look too much. Paralysis by analysis. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go on pause and I'm going to walk away for a bit. If I get taken out, get taken out. And if we break above, which is what I'm hoping, that's great. And if we break below, then, you know, fuck it, we go again. Right, I'm going to go on pause. It's 8:07 in the morning in the UK on the 19th of September. Okay, restarting the video. It's just gone 8:15. It's coming up for 8:20. We're well back into the value area. For today, we've hit the depot. My target is at the top of this range. What's my plan? There's no real area I can put my stop till we break above here, really, and I'll bring it up to underneath the value area. So we've been positive there, got a nice big block there in the inbox histo. Could move my stop up in line with the with this this little trend line I've put in, but that's on the 60. I haven't got it on this one. I'd like to move my stop up. Okay, so we're now underneath the value area low. Target's the top of this range here. So about halfway. Also SD plus SD2. And it's up and around value area high from yesterday. Okay, I'm just going to let it ride until we see if we get any type of reversal signal. So we're now above the depot, which is interesting. We just went straight through it. No bounce off it at all, which is a good sign. We're at the top of this range. There's a tweezer there. I like tweezers. Okay, so we're above that tweezer now. So I'm thinking we're going to hit the value area high. Okay, I'm just going to let it ride for now. I've got a tiny stop. And we'll see if we get anything that looks like a reversal. So if we start to see sellers in control, if we start to see inbox histo, we start to see these red blocks, if we see X pace kicking in, Cumulative delta on the Renkos is still negative, but it's positive on the 3. It should, yes, you can't even see that on the 15, can you? Unless I go, let's expand it. Let's expand it a bit. There we go. It's about negative, isn't it? Sorry, it's about 0. So the value area value area has changed now. So we've just blown the value area. It's just moved. Value area high is now up here. So I would expect us to, if we're in this area, we go sideways. Then I would expect us to have a continuation. And we should go to target, I would have thought. It's 24 minutes past 8 at the minute. Sometimes you take those, you get lucky, sometimes not. I was quite prepared for it to go south, to be fair. Lucky days in a row. Probably won't trade tomorrow. So we're 28 points, 29 points on side. What's that? 30. 30 times 4 is 120 ticks. Around between 100 and 120 ticks. So we've bounced off of SD2 and we're coming back down. The value area has moved. My target is still the top of this range. Just looking for something that says get out at the moment. Not seeing masses of reversal, but so we may come down, test the top of the depot and continue higher. If we come back into this area, I'm probably going to look to get out, because if we come back into this area and start consolidating, we might come back down and test the value area low. It's a waste of time. Okay, so I'm going to go on radio silence. It's 26 minutes past 8 in the morning on the 19th of September. Be back in a bit. Hey traders, it's coming up to 20 to 9 in the morning in the UK. So we fucked around a little bit, went sideways. Thought it was going to break below, to be fair. Didn't. We've gone sideways. We've created this consolidation here, and that is above this level here, which is great. We're stuck between yesterday's depot and today's depot. There you go. We've just broken out north. So I think we're going to test the top of this range now, and that will do. That will do. We've gone positive there. Let's have a look here. .40 points on side now, which is great. Going to move my stop up to the depot, below this candle here, below the depot. Just have a look, where are we? So, yeah, just above the VWAP. Okay, so I would think, oh, we've got some absorption here. on the top of there. So depending on what it does, you do not want it below the depot. So I'm just going to leave it, let it ride now, and see where we get to. $8:41. Might be time for another coffee. Okay, radio silence. It's still showing signs of wanting to go north, isn't it? You've got the X pace, the cumulative delta, you've got the histogram block, and it's gone to 15. Small margins. Maybe should have bombed out the top of the range here, the value area high, but I didn't. So we'll see. We'll see if we go sideways. This area, consolidation in this area here is good. Consolidation in this area, not good. But that's where my stop is anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm going to pause the video. 8:42. Hey traders, so just coming up for 9:15 in the morning. Just broken out the top of the range, value area high, and I think it's going to go to target. I'm not going to let it go to target. I should just pull out. There we go. Boom, target. That'll do for now. That was a good one. Yesterday's was a long one. This is a lot easier. So just a quick recap of what I did and why I did it. So we'd hit this range here, which was the value area low from yesterday. We'd created a tweezer, we'd bounced and we'd come above the tweezer and we were consolidating sideways. I've just got an entry algo to go north, but I'm not going to take that. I had a look here and we'd bounced. I think we were bouncing off we bounced off here, hadn't we? We bounced off SD2 and we're coming back up. And it was a bit of a punt because everything looked like a short might be the better option, but I do like bouncing off of levels. I do like tweezers. Obviously, if it had come down here, so you can get really small stop on a tweezer. Yeah, look, that's a tiny stop. So if it had come down there, got taken out, consolidated, and then continuation lower, that's fine. You get change of behaviour and you can just reverse your bias. So that was it really. It was very simple. Sometimes they're simple, sometimes they're really complicated, sometimes you can look too much, spend all day looking for a trade and nothing happens. Sometimes you take a punt and it works out. You know, it's not something you'll find in any trading books, I don't think, but it worked for me. It worked for me today, and that's fine. I'm happy with that. Okay, that'll do me for the day. If you like the video, like and subscribe below. I'm not going to be trading the rest of the day, so that's it for today. So like and subscribe, and maybe I'll trade tomorrow. You watch, I'll take about 20 losses tomorrow, I expect. That's it. Cheers guys.